Evening everyone, welcome back to another info video. Just a quick update after last night's Carolina Reaper Curry Challenge. As you can see, I am still alive, but I would recommend if anyone tries that, maybe have it with some chips, some rice, and be prepared to be paying for it the following day in other areas, which I'm sure you'll all understand what I'm saying, but we're not going to go down that route. I won't give too much away, but just a quick thank you to everyone who watched and took part in it. Good fun, really enjoyed it. Anyway, another info video now. I've had an order turn up today, one for the blade which I'd ordered. I've also been shopping with the missus, popped into Morrison's and Tesco's, so also picked up some new beers there. Well, I say new beers, and some beers that they've probably had in there for a long time, and some of the ones that have been sort of from the latest range from Morrison's and Tesco's, which I couldn't get before, they weren't out before, so I've picked them up now. So we'll get on with it. The delivery I had today for the blade was a keg of Jonathan Brown will like this. This is for the blade. If you're watching, John, you know, the old R2-D2 unit or Lost in Space robot. And not only that, John, but it's one of those Italian lagers that you love so much. And it's a keg of the Birra Messina. This was previously, excuse me for moving, as I said, previously, whenever I've seen it, it's always been like 50 quid for the keg. And I actually picked this up from Beer Shark. Now, I've always been a bit dubious about, I've been dubious because I'd heard some bad things about them, but I did take the plunge and decide to buy from them. And like I said, that's normally been 50 quid whenever I've seen it. But that 8 litre keg of Birra Messina was, they were doing it with a glass for $43.95. I think they are actually selling that keg for 40 quid. And the glasses are normally $4.95, so I got it for an extra. It's like $43.95. So the keg with a glass, which is a 400ml glass, quite a cool looking glass, $43.95. I was also getting free postage with that. They are quite heavy, so that's worth a little bit in itself. And I thought, being as I'm getting the one glass with it, I'll pick another one up. So I've got a pair of Birra Messina glasses, because you all know I love a glass. So yeah, so that'll be coming up at some point. That's 4.7%. I've not seen any reviews on it, but I know some people, or know of some people that have had it and enjoy it. But you know, we'll wait and see what we get. So that may well be coming up very soon, that one. So yeah, there's the first one. And then we popped into Morrison's today. I went in there just on the off chance to see if they had any of the other beers that they hadn't had when I've been in there before. And they had one, and it's the Brewdog Nitro Choco Libra Mexican Hot Chocolate Stout, 402ml can, and this was £3.50. So I did manage to pick that up. So there's a new one coming to the channel, as well as the blade ones, but also for a bit of fun. And I thought, what the hell? Now I managed to pick up 8 cans now. 8 440ml cans of beer for the grand total of £2 exactly. Now, I've got some Carlin in the fridge still that someone dropped round for me, and I think when I review these, I'm actually maybe going to do them all together. And obviously I'll do individual reviews of these 2 beers, but because I'd actually put on my channel is the Carlin the worst beer I've ever had, I'm actually going to compare it with these and to see if these are actually worse. So the next ones that I picked up from Morrison's is the Morrison's Savour Bitter, coming in at a whopping dangerously dangerous percentage of 2%. So we've got the Morrison's Savour Bitter, 4 cans for 90p. You struggle to go to a public toilet for that these days, don't you, I think? Well, certainly if you've got a timer one on it, you'd have to be, if you're going for one of the old number 2s, you'd probably cost you a fair bit just to go in there. So yeah, that was the one. Toilet talk, terrible. Get past the toilet talk. So yeah, the bitter, 90p for 4. And I also picked up the Morrison Savers Lager, also coming in at a big whopping 2% ABV. That was £1.10 for 4 cans. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably do a bitter, a lager and Wanger Carlin in there just to see. Maybe not with a bitter, maybe I'll just do one of these lagers and a Carlin and actually see which is the worst beer ever. So yeah, that was my little purchase from Morrison's. And then headed off to Tesco's. There was one beer that I was really going there for. Thankfully they had it there and I managed to pick it up. But 5 are like from the craft range, and one is a traditional British ale, which I'll show you first. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I just thought I'm going to pick one of these up and try it. And it's from Robinson's Brewery, and it's created by Iron Maiden, and this is a bottle of their Trooper British ale, coming in at 4.7%, 500ml bottle, £1.75. I couldn't be asked to go for the 4 for 6. I just thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just pick this up. So yeah, that'll be the first sort of Iron Maiden beer I'll be doing on the channel, and the first one I've ever had. So looking forward to that, to see what that's like. And then obviously I went over to the craft range. Some of these beers I'm not actually sure what I paid for them. I'm guessing. Yeah, I think the 4 of the ones I'm going to show you were £3. This one included. So this one's from Brewdog and the Overworks range, and this is a bottle of their Cosmic Raspberry, and it's an oak aged sour, coming in at 4.5%. Cosmic Crush I had, that's sour. I quite enjoyed that one. So we'll see what this one's like. So that's another one coming up on the channel. Another one by Brewdog as well, which I couldn't pick up when it was first sort of out in Morrison's because there was none there. And it's a can of their Layer Cake, and it's their Marshmallow and Chocolate Stout, coming in at 7% in a 440ml can. That's a 330ml bottle, by the way. Yeah, I think this was £3. It might have been £3.50, I'm not sure, but I think it was £3. So I picked up a can of that. I also picked up this Collab beer. Again, not had it before, so it'll be quite interesting to see what it's like. I think it's had quite good feedback, and it's from Salt and Pomona Island, and it's a can of their Shoop New England IPA. This is coming in at 6.4%, so quite looking forward to that. Again, I'm quite getting into the old New England IPAs, and I do like a bit of a juice bomb now and then. So yeah, pick that up obviously to try. Next one up, again I think this was £3, and it's from North Brewing Co. And it's a can of their Green Curve Veek IPA, coming in at 6.5%. Uses, I don't know how to say it, Veek yeast, I don't know. It's like a Norwegian sort of, almost like, well, it's Norwegian yeast. It's what more is there to say? Anyway, so that I got that coming up, 6.5%, 440ml can. Fucking lost for words there, talking shit. And last but not least, out of all these new beers that are coming on, can't believe I've been going for 8 minutes here. This was the one that I really went in for, and this was a £5. This is part of Vocation's Barrel Age series, and this is a can of their Imperial Kirsch Chocolate and Cherry Stout, coming in at 11% in a 440ml can. So the beers that I've managed to get hold of today, I feel I've got a nice selection which I've picked up today. I've got some real fucking piss-taking beer with some Savers Lager and bitter. I've got a couple of stouts from Brewdog. Obviously the marshmallow chocolate one should be, I'm sort of thinking going to be quite sweet. This is maybe going to be quite sweet but with a twist to it. Obviously got the indulgent sort of barrel age one. We've got an English ale in there. We've got a sour. We've got a New England IPA and a Veek yeast IPA as well. Plus also got the Italian lager. So yeah, they'll be coming up. Sorry for waffling on so long. Hope this has interested you in what's coming up. And I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm going to leave you all to your Saturday nights. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you again on another beer review very soon. Cheers, everyone.